What's up, world? It's T Davis. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of On the Top Coat. That button right there. Come for the nails while we talk a little bit.
She inspired the right thoughts, but he didn't know what steps to take. You get me? And it's like, oh, it didn't matter that I wanted her. Like, mine wasn't over matter in this situation because I still had something stopping me. There was still an obstacle. Mm-hmm. And what you're saying is absolutely true. There's some dudes and some ladies who would say, oh, no, we're going to break these obstacles. Mm-hmm. Whether it's fast or slow or whatever, we're gonna figure this out.
For sure.
We're going to figure this
out. And I do feel like men do change for the women that they want. I've seen it. You know
Absolutely.
What I mean? It might take time. You might have to be patient. I'm not saying be with a liar, a cheater, a no good for nothing type of man, but I do feel like sometimes ladies do need to give men a little bit of grace because we do mature faster, you know, and that's just what it is. But I also feel like you never meet the right person at the wrong time. I feel like timing is everything, and you're never gonna meet the right person at the wrong time.
You don't think that's the case?
I don't believe in that.
You don't believe in that?
No, I don't.
How come?
I believe that you meet everyone right when you're supposed to meet them, and what you do with that opportunity is on you.
You believe in destiny?
I believe in divine destiny, so I believe that.
Or soulmates? Is that?
I believe in soulmates. I believe in soulmates. I believe.
Wait, all right. Definition of soulmate. And my definition of soulmate is simply a person you're compatible with. I believe that you can find happiness. Like, you have to choose one because we have to be an adult. But in theory, you can probably get along with several people.
Yeah, I believe in soulmates. I believe in twin flames. I believe in all of that stuff. You know, I don't feel like you just have one soulmate. I don't think that that's a thing. I also don't believe soulmates only have to be romantic. You know, so if you're talking about, like, my best friend that my co-host on Hood and Healing.
Shout out to Hood and Healing.
Okay.
Hey.
That's for sure my soulmate. That's for sure my soulmate. Not in a romantic way, but she's definitely my soulmate. So yeah, I do believe that you have several soulmates. I do believe that you have a twin flame. So a twin flame is pretty much someone that is a mirror image of you, you know? And I believe you meet these people when you're supposed to meet these people. Now, the person, like, you're one person that you are destined to be with, that you know, I don't believe everybody finds that. I think that the decisions you make, you know, will determine your destiny. I feel like, so this is how I feel about life in general, not only relationships. There's a destination, right?
Of course.
That you are going to get to, the end of your life. This is where you're going to go. Now, I believe God provides different routes for us, and we create different routes, and other entities create different routes. You know, whatever route you take is on you, but you're still going to end up in the same place.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're meant to be successful, if you're meant to change the world, if you're going to do that. You know what I mean? It's just how long it takes you, that's on you. How you get there, that's on you. You know, that's just my belief. What do you guys think? Do you agree, disagree?
I definitely do think that you are on a specific journey. I do believe that 100%. The route that you determine to get there will ultimately dictate how and if you get there. Because the decisions you make now do affect you for the rest of your life. And something my father used to tell me, happy endings just don't happen, you have to create. Right? So, do I think people create the future that they want? Absolutely. I do think that no matter what you do, something is always out there for you, but you definitely create the happy endings you want, 100%. I don't disagree with that.
Okay.
Cory, what do you think about that?
Oh man. Let's talk about destiny and free will. Aren't they a contradiction?
100%.
You believe so?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
But I believe I look at it from this lens, right? I see it less as the puppet master controlling all the strings, right? Which means this is your destiny and that's where you're going to end up at, right? I look at it less that way and look at it in terms of, oh, I already foreseen the future and I see where your decisions lead you to.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that we don't know how we end up there.
Correct.
So the end is there, but it's not because somebody's pulling strings. Now, sometimes that does play an influence on it.
Yes.
It do play a part.
I agree.
But we're trying to figure out our way there. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, and it's a lot of factors. It's everything kind of like spread into another thing. You get me? Like everything overlaps.
Yes.
It's like a domino effect. Okay.
Yes, everything overlaps.
And there's so many factors.
And we try to create patterns and make sense of things when it just all overlaps.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The color of your skin, where you was born, when you was born, how you was born, who's your family, what's your family,
You can't determine that.
what's your feelings, how you control your feelings, what's your spirit, who are you naturally, you get me?
Mm-hmm.
If you're like all these things come together to create you, and that also influences other people just like you're being influenced by other people.
Yes.
And it becomes a whole domino, a grand finale. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, we all just trying to figure out how we get there. And sometimes and I think looking at successful people is the best way to try to understand it. When you look at successful people, what we try to do is we try to break it down into a system. And the funny thing about that is that once that person becomes successful using that system usually that door usually disappears.
Mm.
People become successful differently.
Yes.
You get me? Just like people find love differently.
100%.
You get me? So it's like, oh yeah, I see him and I see her and I see their relationships. That's not how it's going to work out for me. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean, but what does that really mean? Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Or it's just, it is what it is.
Okay, so the first thing is, I feel like I agree with what you're saying about different, routes to success. But I feel like overall, success is nothing but consistency and persistence. No matter what career, line of work, what you got going on, if you are persistent and if you have consistency, you will be successful, right? You know how they say practice makes perfect. So it's like if you want to be successful at anything,
Yeah.
you just have to be consistent and persist. Well, every successful person I've ever met or have heard their story, the number one thing is they were consistent and they didn't give up.
They remain disciplined.
That's it. That's all. And as far as love goes, I don't feel like you find love. I feel like love is created.